I trusted my squad mate with my life, then I found out he was sleeping with my wife. I met Jake during my first deployment to Afghanistan in 2011. We were both specialists assigned to the same infantry squad. The guy saved my life twice, once pulling me behind cover during a firefight, another time spotting an IED before our convoy hit it. When we got back stateside to Fort Bragg, we stayed close. Our families would do barbecues together every weekend. Jake's girlfriend Emma and my wife Sarah became best friends. We'd go camping, watch football games, celebrate birthdays together. These people were family. Second deployment came in 2013. 7 months in Kandahar. Rough tour, lost 2 guys from our platoon. Jake and I leaned on each other hard. There were nights in that plywood hooch where we talked for hours about getting home, about our futures, about everything. Man, I can't wait to marry Emma, he told me one night. You and Sarah are so lucky. That's what I want. I told him, brother, you're gonna be the best man at my kid's baptism when we get back. Your family. We made it home in March 2014. Sarah picked me up from the airfield. Something felt off immediately. She seemed distant, distracted. I figured it was just readjustment stuff. 7 months apart does that to couples, but it kept getting worse. She'd be on her phone constantly, hiding the screen when I walked by. Started working late 3 nights a week at her nursing job. We'd barely talk during dinner. One Saturday, Jake came over to help me fix my truck. Sarah made an excuse and left for the grocery store. Took her 3 hours to buy milk and bread. I didn't suspect anything. Not Jake. Not after everything we'd been through together. This was my brother, the guy I trusted with my actual life. The truth came out the stupidest way possible. I borrowed Sarah's laptop to check my email because my phone died. Her Facebook was still logged in. A message notification popped up from Jake. Can't wait to see you tonight. Told Brandon I'm working late. Brandon. That's me. He called me Brandon in the message. My own wife. My best friend. I scrolled up. Messages going back 4 months. Started 2 months into our deployment. They'd been meeting up twice a week the entire time I was getting shot at overseas. The worst part was reading how they talked about me. How Jake said I was too intense after deployment. How Sarah said I'd changed. How they felt bad but couldn't help their feelings. I sat there staring at that laptop screen for probably an hour. My hands were shaking. I didn't cry. Didn't throw anything. Just felt completely empty. When Sarah got home, I had the laptop open on the kitchen table. How long? Was all I said. She looked at the screen and her face went white. Started crying immediately, saying it just happened. They didn't mean for it to happen. All the usual lines. Jake showed up an hour later because I texted him to come over. He walked in and saw us both sitting there. Knew immediately that I knew. Brother, he started. Don't call me that. I cut him off. Get out of my house. The hardest part wasn't the betrayal. It was that I couldn't even hate him properly. 2 months earlier, this man had covered my position while I reloaded during a firefight. He'd written letters to my wife telling her to stay strong while I was gone. He'd been crying at our squad leader's funeral right next to me. Filed for divorce 3 weeks later. Jake got transferred to a different unit. Heard through friends they got married about a year after my divorce was final. I made sergeant 6 months ago. Got a new squad, new guys I'm responsible for keeping alive, but I'll never trust anyone the same way again. Can't shake the feeling that the person watching your back might be the one who stabs you in it.